seeing this right now, that means I've had a productive week, a productive day. It also means you're tuned in. But if you are subscribed, go ahead, take 2 seconds, click that subscribe button, because that means you fuck with me, which means I fuck with you. Period. So, today, day 5 of Vlogmas. Day 5 of Vlogmas. I'm on a roll. So, why not give you guys part 2 of the Usher saga? If you have not seen part 1, please go back, see part 1, then meet us back here for part 2 of Usher. Now, I'm not going to say this is going to be the final part for him, because he may come up in some future story times, but as far as our relationship and how it all came to end the first time, this is going to be the last part for that. So, I mean, months is passing. I would say years is passing, but like, you know how when you was younger, it seemed like time moved way slower. Like, the older I got, the summers were way shorter. The school year still seemed long as fuck, but like, time just moved slower when we were younger. So, where can I start? I guess, yeah, so eventually I did take him to my prom when it was time for me to graduate. Now, somehow, some way, this gonna be like a little side story, but not really. But like right before prom, me and him end up breaking up. I know that for a fact because I end up asking this neighborhood guy to go to prom with me, and he was so excited. Like, my friend, he don't really need a name. He was just a neighborhood guy, somebody I knew from the hood. And I'm like, you know what? You should go to prom with me because it's going to be lit. We going to turn the fuck up. And, like, why not? You should come to prom with me. He was so excited. Like, he was like, what color we wearing? He was trying to get him a tux. Like, he was trying to put the car situation together, because I'm like, shit, I'm going to get a rental. You know, I had just really started driving, so I was going to get a rental. He like, okay, cool. Let me get my tux. He just so excited. So I don't remember X, Y, and Z. I really don't. But I know that I didn't end up taking my friend to prom. I took Usher to prom. So the day come for prom, I'm getting ready. You know, when you get ready for prom, it's like super exciting. Like, I waited to the last minute, to the day of, and got my hair done, got my nails done. I had got the rental early that morning, so I'm riding around in this drop top. It was like a, what was it called? I want to say Eclipse. If I could find a picture of it, I'll post it right over here somewhere. Right? So I'm riding around in this drop top all day, getting my hair done, getting my nails done. I'm getting last little minute jewelry stuff. I want to say I got my lashes done because I didn't know how to put on strip lashes back then. Yep, got my lashes done. I'm riding around feeling good. So I had got this guy's number at the gas station. Now remember this. I had got somebody's number at the gas station just in passing, like, oh, what's up with your number? And I'm just giving out my number because, why not? I'm looking good. I'm young. I'm fly. I'm in this drop top. Like, whatever. I'll get a nigga number. So the day goes on. I get home. I start getting ready. Him and his people come to Usher, and his people, like my best friend at the time, his mama, I want to say his auntie came. They come over to my mom's house. Now, I forgot to mention this, but by the time I went to prom, we had actually moved off of that block. Which I know I definitely skipped a lot of stuff. But I'm just getting to the important stuff. So, like I said, by the time I was in 12th grade, going to prom, graduating, we had moved off that block. We had moved to another city. It was close by, but it was still another city. So, his mama and his auntie and my best friend come over to my mom's house. We all outside taking pictures by the rental. And it's crazy because I cannot find none of those pictures. Of course, they not on Facebook, my phone. Facebook didn't even come around until I went off to school. But I don't have none of those pictures. And I remember this was when we still had the camera. Like, you take the thing and gotta wind it. Like, I know I got them developed. I'm gonna have to look through some of the stuff in my mama's house and try to find the pictures. Maybe I'll show y'all in another one of these vlogs, okay? But anyway, we all outside taking pictures by the rental. He actually had bought a bottle. So me and him sneaking taking shots in the house. Then we going back outside, taking pictures, talking to the family. My mom had made something to eat, so everybody chit-chatting. And it was time for me and him to go. So me and him sitting in the car. Let me take me some. This is water, y'all, because I'm actually filming a little bit early than I usually do. So I'm not having my drink. And it says, live every moment, laugh every day, love with all your heart. Period. Merry Christmas, y'all. Need some water. Right. So we getting ready to leave out. I said I wanted to drive because I have been driving all day. I'm like, shit, I want to drive. This is my rental. Like, I don't care about you being the man, about you being my date, and how we supposed to pull up. I'm driving. It's my prom. This is my rental. I'm driving. So I had a little clutch purse, and my phone. I don't remember what type of phone I had, but it definitely didn't fit in my clutch with everything else I had in there. So I had my purse and my phone sitting like where cup holders would be, where the cup holders was. So me and him still taking shots like out the bottle. I want to say we was drinking, I want to say 1800. No. What was we drinking? I want to say it was 1800. I don't remember, but we was drinking and I'm driving. We get on the freeway, not from my house to where my prom was. My prom was at, if y'all from Detroit, I would know, but my prom was at the Belle Isle, like they got like a, what is it called? Like their yacht club, the Belle Isle Yacht Club. So, and I was coming from, I'm going to just tell you, I was coming from Southfield, Michigan to Belle Isle Yacht Club. So, that's about a good 25, 30-minute drive from Southfield to downtown. Really the east side. So, you got to go past downtown. So, whatever, I'm driving. I'm not paying no attention to him. We steady taking shots. I got my eyes on the road. I'm really a new driver, so I'm not able to look and interact with him. He over there just talking, rapping to the song. I'm driving. All of a sudden, he say, what the fuck is this? And I'm looking. We almost there. Matter of fact, we almost at the prom. He like, what is this? I'm like, what? And he like, who is this man name in your phone that was texting you? I'm like, what is you talking about? I snatched my phone, stick it in my dress. My boobs was big. I snatched my phone, stick it in my dress. He steady trying to argue with me. But at this point, we getting close enough to the prom that I'm starting to see people that I go to school with. We all in traffic, basically. So everybody beeping the horn. You know what I'm saying? They yelling out the window, oh, Ebony. And I open my window, oh, what is her? So whatever he was trying to go through my phone and argue about had to get put on hold. Because first of all, you're not about to embarrass me. That's first of all. Second of all, you almost didn't even make it to my prom. I was about to take somebody completely different. So we here now. I don't want to hear none of that. That was basically the energy I was giving him because I completely ignored whatever he was trying to say. I stuck my phone in my dress and I'm yelling all out the window. Everybody, you know, Belle Isle, back when Belle Isle used to be Belle Isle before it was this state park and you know what I'm saying, couldn't smoke, couldn't drink, can't do nothing. Belle Isle used to be the spot. So we all weaving in traffic like we lit. Prom was fucking lit. We go up in there. We had a good little time. You know, so we lit before we even get in the building. We park, we have valet, we go in prom. We having a good time. I'm taking pictures with everybody. Prom was fun. Like, he must have totally forgot about whatever he saw in my phone. I forgot about it. We still had our little bottle, and it was 1800 because that's back when the 1800 bottles used to have the shot tops. Now remember that. If you don't know what a shot top is, you're probably too young to even be watching my video. But the old 1800 bottles had a shot top where you didn't even need no cup because the bottle came with a top that you could take a shot of. So you pull it up a little bit, pour the liquor into the top, take it off, and then you could take shots out of the bottle. It's shot top, right? You had single shot top, double shot top, triple shot top. I don't remember which bottle we had, but remember we had a shot top bottle. So, boom. Prom happened. After prom, everybody in the parking lot getting in their cars, everybody trying to figure out what they about to do. Now, I'm a West Sider, but I went to school on the East Side, so most of the people I went to school with were East Siders. Now, Usher, he's a true West Sider. Like, his hood was on the West Side. He don't really, I ain't gonna say he don't fuck with East Side people, but he was one of them hood niggas. Like, he don't fuck around with areas he don't know, and he, you know what I'm saying, he ain't got none of his people with him, so he feeling like, you know, these your friends or these people you know, so I'm not about to be out dangling with these people when something happened and I'm by myself. Basically, he thinking like that, and I'm like, well, damn, you know what I'm saying, I want to go where they going, because this is, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to see them again. I'm pretty sure we had to go to school for at least 1 or 2 more days after prom, but like that, I want to hang with my people, so I'm already irritated because now I got to take you back home. We did not get a room because I told you we had broke up right before prom, so it was a last minute decision to still even go with him because he basically tried to guilt trip me. Like,
I already got my tugs, my family already planning on coming over there. I didn't even want to tell them that we broke up because we be on always off and on and off and on. Like
back then, we wasn't saying the word toxic, but basically me and him was on some toxic shit. But this is before people even was hip to saying like what was toxic or what was it. So he like, I
didn't even tell my people we broke up because we been on and off so much. I was gonna be embarrassed. And
he guilt tripped me into taking him, right? So I'm irritated. I'm like, okay, I guess we could just go home then. So I end up stopping at the gas station. Now, mind you, we've been drinking really all night. So this is probably one of my first times driving drunk. FYI, don't drive drunk. It's not good. It's not cool. I actually have a lot of drunk driving stories, and we will get into that. But anyway, I pull up at this gas station. Now, I think I was looking in my purse for something. Matter of fact, I'm looking for my phone in my purse. Now, remember, when he tried to go through it the first time, I stuck it in my dress. But somehow, some way, I probably end up giving it to him. I don't remember why I gave my phone to him because it never fit in my clutch. So I gave it to him to like put in his pocket sometime throughout the fucking night. So I'm steady looking in this clutch for my purse because I got, you know what I'm saying, tipsy drunk mind, not remembering that the phone don't even fit in here, so why would it be in here? I'm steady looking, and I look over at him. He got my phone in his hand. Now, the first time he tried to go through it, he saw like a message on the lock screen, or I don't even know if phones locked back then. He saw like the message on the home screen, and he was like, who is this man texting you in your phone? And I snatched it. Now, I don't know how long this nigga been going through my phone. He's literally going through my phone. I don't know how long. It had to be the whole way back to the west side. I looked at him. I said, you got my phone? That's my phone you going through? And he like, yeah, hold on. I'm like, what you mean? Give me my phone. I just kept saying, bro, give me my phone. What are you doing? Give me my phone. He like, you linked up with a nigga today? I said, no. Yes, you did. I said, no, I didn't. Nigga, I was getting my hair done and my nails done and going to the beauty supply getting ready for prom. Like, no, I didn't meet up with nobody today. What are you talking about? He trying to show me my phone, but I'm drunk. I got these big ass lashes on. You know how you get caught up and the motherfucker put the phone right in your face? I'm like, what? So I met the nigga at the gas station early. Remember I told y'all that? I met the nigga at the gas station, gave me my number. He was texting me while I was getting my nails done. So our conversation basically went, oh, what you got going on today? What you doing? I'm like, nothing much. I'm getting my nails done right now. And he said, you should pull up on me when you leave there. And he sent the address. And I said, okay. Nigga, I'm getting ready for prom. I think I lied about my age or something. I didn't tell that man that I was getting ready for my prom. He just thought I was a bad bitch in a drop top. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't tell him I was going to prom. But when he sent me the address, I just said, okay, clearly I never met up with him because, nigga, I'm getting ready to go to prom with you. So I'm reading these text messages and I'm trying to explain. As soon as I read the message, I'm like, oh, that I couldn't even get the words out. This nigga hit me so hard with an open hand. It wasn't a slap. It was like a high five to my fucking nose, bro. It was like an open hand punch. This nigga punched me with the palm of his hand. Swear to God. So my phone, he's showing me my phone. And I'm like this. Oh, that's... leaking. My nose instantly got the leaking all over my dress, and I'm just watching it fall, like, cause my colors was like a champagne color, like my dress was like a new kind of champagne color, and it had like these beads. And I do this, it's blood all over my hand, it's dripping down my arm. My nose is literally like a fucking faucet right now. It's cause he literally, whatever he did, triggered the fuck out of something in here. I don't know what makes your nose bleed, but my shit is leaking all over my titties, all over the front of my dress, and I'm just sitting there because I'm drunk, and I can't even, like, really fathom the fact that he just mushed the fuck out of me, like, so hard. And I'm just sitting there. He instantly,
oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He
run in the gas station, go get some napkins and stuff. He trying to wipe my face off. I'm like, get the fuck off of me. Get the fuck off of me. So I told you I remember we had 1800 because the shot top was sitting somewhere in the middle. So I'm telling him to get the fuck off of me. I end up picking up the shot top and threw that shit at his motherfucking head. And it like barely missed his head. It hit the fucking window. Like, his car door was open, but when I threw it and he tried to move out the way, it hit the fucking car window, almost shattered the fucking car window, the rental window. And he, no, calm down, calm down. I'm trying to fight him while he trying to wipe my face off. Like, I'm surprised the people in the gas station didn't call the fucking police, because it was a whole motherfucking scene. Like, I'm getting out this rental with blood all fucking over me. This nigga chasing me with napkins trying to wipe me down. Like, bro, I don't even really remember what happened after that. I remember I still drove because we still had to get back in the car. I still had to take him home. Like, this is my prom night, bro, and I'm fucking bleeding all over my fucking dress. We don't have a room. I didn't get to link up with none of my people, and now I still can't even link up with them because I don't have a change of clothes. I would have to go somewhere and fix my motherfucking face and fix everything to even meet up with anybody. Like, you really ruined the whole motherfucking night off a text message, and you didn't even let me explain. You didn't even let me explain. Like, yes, granted, I shouldn't have got nobody's number, but we didn't get back together just because we was going to prom. You just guilt-tripped me into telling you, like, okay, we could go to prom because you got your suit already and all this, and that. Like, you ruined my motherfucking prom. Now, I end up taking him home. I remember I took him home, and I didn't even wait for him to get in the house. I didn't even wait for him to close the door. As soon as he got his ass out the car, he like, I'm sorry, okay? I'm so sorry. Like, you gonna call me? I'm like, yeah. He stepped, as soon as he had both feet on the ground, I said, Scott! Like, literally burn rubber, and I was in the driver's side, you know what I'm saying? I was feeling myself. But I'm feeling like I'm stunned, but really, bitch, you stupid, because this nigga just made you bleed all over your fucking prom dress. Like, where you going? Bitch, home. I had to go home. I don't know what time it was. It was definitely late. I had to go home. I just remember taking my dress off and getting in the bed. Like, that was my prom night. Like, the word really... that was his first time really putting his hands on me like that. Well, I ain't gonna say his first time like he was abusive. He wasn't abusive. That was the first and only time that he put his hands on me, like, on my prom night. Whatever. So after prom, after I graduated, it was a wrap. I didn't even live next door to him no more. I didn't want to fuck with him no more. Like, bro, you made me bleed on my motherfucking prom night. I was done. So graduation came. I think probably day 6 or day 7, I'm gonna have another story time for the in between prom and when I left for school. Jump forward to when I left for school. For some reason, me and him end up talking back to each other, kind of getting back together. We wasn't really together, but I'm like, I'm about to go off to school, and you know what I'm saying? I felt like I needed somebody. Like, I was nervous to go off and be by myself. And I was like, oh, I don't really want to go. I'm going to miss my home. I'm going to miss my friends. I'm going to miss, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to miss him, really, because he was always accessible. He was always right there if I did choose to fuck with him. But now that I'm going off to school, and I wasn't going out of state, but it still was like maybe like a 2 hour, 2.5, 3 hour drive from my city. So I go off to school, right? And I'm not going to tell y'all what school it was. I'm just going to say that the whole freshman class was from Detroit. Like, the whole freshman class was lit as fuck. When I say everybody was from Detroit, when I say my freshman year of college was probably the most litest time I ever had, and I wasn't even legal. Like, I graduated high school at 16. I didn't turn 17 until the summertime. So I went off to school at 17. I wasn't even 18 yet. Like, my freshman year was lit as fuck. It was people there that didn't even go there. Like, shit was so lit that people came up there and was staying with whoever in whatever dorm just for the parties, just for the weekend life, just because the whole freshman class was from Detroit. Like, you could be walking around that bitch, don't have no type of classes, and will nobody gonna ask no questions. Like, I don't know if that's how school always worked and always went, but my freshman year was lit. And let's just say I went crazy. It's my first time by myself. I am boy crazy. I go to school and it's boys everywhere. It's men everywhere. It's fine men everywhere. Like, niggas on a football team. Like, I went a little crazy. So I'm not gonna go too much into detail, but you need to know that me and Usher were technically not together. We had a situation. You know what I'm saying? I love you, you love me, I need you, you need me, and we kind of had an understanding. But I'm at school. You could be at home doing whatever you want to do, and then I could be at school doing whatever I want to do. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. It's not like I was cheating, but whatever. This is really where shit hit the fan. So, I was fucking with a few people at school. I ain't gonna lie, I was fucking with a few people. But it was this one guy that would, you know what I'm saying? I would see him in the hallway, and he always try to fuck with me. And I just didn't want to fuck with him. Like, he wasn't ugly, but I think I was talking to one of his friends, and I was like, oh, you just trying to see if I'm gonna go for it, and you not even, you know what I'm saying? You not even really pressured like that, so I don't want to fuck with you. So this is when Facebook first came out for me. I'm pretty sure, you know, based on the movie, it had really been out, but by the time it got around to us, because, you know, Facebook, it really started as like a college thing. So I want to say by the time we got on there, everybody was really on there. It wasn't really just college, but when you first get it, of course, all of your friends is going to be, you know what I'm saying, your college friends. Like, I feel like somebody had to send it to you for you to even make an account type shit. He will always write me on Facebook. He will always, you know what I'm saying, be poking me. That's when poking really meant something. I don't know why, but it was like, oh, he poked me. Some shit like that. So it was one of these weekends up at school where Usher was coming to see me. So I'm letting my roommate know, like, girl, don't talk about nobody else. Don't, you know what I'm saying? If somebody comes to the door, like, don't let them in. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving her the prep talk because he coming up here for the weekend. I don't need no bullshit. Like, nobody up here even knew that I was calling myself fucking with somebody from at home anyway, because, I mean, you couldn't tell, so why would you assume? So, like I said, Usher was coming up there for the weekend. So, I just remember one day we spent most of our time in the room. I think we left and got something to eat like a couple times because he did drive up there. So we left and get something to eat. We was having a good little weekend, you know what I'm saying? And then the day he was supposed to leave Sunday. So the day he's supposed to leave, my roommate is cleaning. And when we clean, we used to prop our door open because we would be spraying. It's a small space. So we would prop the door open and open the window just to get some air circulating, you know what I'm saying? So the door is popped open. I'm sitting at my desk and table with Usher, and my roommate is like cleaning her side of the room. So we sitting there chit-chatting. I don't really know what we was talking about, but we was just, you know what I'm saying? We all in each other's face. We like had a good weekend. We all kind of hugged up, sitting there, just talking like, yeah, that was fun. Or what you gonna do when we get home? Da, 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 da. So about 5-10 minutes into our little cake session, little conversation, this motherfucker, do I want to give him a name? I'm gonna call his ass Shrek, because he was big and fucking stupid. So Shrek, the nigga that be trying to fuck with me all the time, be writing me on Facebook, but I don't never give him no play because I just didn't want to fuck with him. So Shrek ass come, the door's already open, like I said, it's propped open. He come and knock on the door, but he walk in because it's already open. He like,
Hey, Ebony.
and me and Usher sitting there, and we look at him like, I'm like, what's up? He like,
Oh, where your roommate at?
mind you, she's standing right the fuck there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he came in and looked at me, but my roommate was definitely within his fucking eyesight. Like, so it just was awkward. It was awkward as fuck, bro. Awkward as fuck. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even say nothing. I just looked at her. She looked at me and then looked at Shrek. And then he looked at her and was like,
Oh, can I let me talk to you in the hallway real quick?
so he pulls my roommate out the room. I'm looking at them and they walk out the room. By the time I look at Usher, he's staring dead at my motherfucking face. He's staring dead at my face. Like, I don't know how long he was looking at me, but I'm pretty sure my face was telling it all. Like, it just, even though Shrek wasn't nobody that I was fucking with, it just was awkward and weird, and it just made me look guilty when I had no reason to feel guilty about Shrek. Like, maybe a few other people, but not Shrek. Like, why would you walk in my door asking for me and then act all weird when you see me in here with Usher and then ask for my, like, it was just why. So Usher is staring dead at me like,
Who the fuck was that?
I'm like, that's Shrek. Like, he ain't nobody.
Well, why the fuck he just walk in your room like that?
I'm like, well, the door was open, and he like, and
I don't want to hear nothing about him looking for your roommate, because he came here and asked for you. Like, we all heard him.
I'm like, I don't know what he want. I don't know why he came in here. He like,
Let me see your Facebook.
nigga, how you even know about Facebook?
Like, everybody got Facebook now. Let me see your Facebook.
I'm like, no, for what? Because, I mean, it was nothing really incriminating between me and Shrek, but nigga, it's a whole bunch of other shit on there that you don't even know about. Like, and you about to leave today. Like, why you trying to trip on me on the last day, bro? Come on, Usher. Like, come on. He like,
Let me see your face. You won't let me see your Facebook. I'm leaving. I'm leaving right now.
no, come on. We having a good night. He like,
You know what? Fuck you. I don't ever want to see you again. You a hoe. You a hoe. You fucking with everybody I knew you was. This whole time my cousin go here. He done told me this and told me that.
I said, oh, who your cousin? Y'all, the whole time, I had been in school for probably about 4-5 months at this point. The whole time, this nigga got a whole insider, a whole spy up here, and did not fucking tell me. So now I'm feeling set up. Now I'm feeling like, you know, Shrek. Now I'm feeling like that's why Shrek been so, you know what I'm saying, persistent in trying to fuck with me just to see if I'm gonna fuck with him. But I know Shrek ain't your cousin, so who the fuck is your cousin? You know what I'm saying? So now I'm trying to put two and two together while he think he know everything, but he really don't know nothing. I'm just like, oh, well, fuck you too then. Like, I don't care, nigga. We not even really together. Like, I just started flipping it back on him. Like, I don't know what the hell you been doing. You in the city enjoying your motherfucking life. I barely hear from you. And da-da-da. Like, we just going back and forth. This nigga fucking lead. And my roommate come back in the room and she like,
this got to stop.
and I'm like, I know. I felt so bad. I felt so horrible. I felt like, what the fuck do this nigga know? Like, what do he know? Do he know or do he know? And even if he know, do he know? Like, you just had to be there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going into too much detail about, but I'm not going into too much detail about college. I probably will tell about maybe 1 or 2 stories because I had a couple firsts once I got to school. So, bro, that shit was crazy. I did end up finding who his cousin was. I'll probably make that a story time about my college days. I probably got 3 stories about college that I'm gonna tell. That might be day 8, day 9. I'll let y'all know. So that happened. He left. I didn't talk to him until I think I visited. I think I came home for like Christmas or something. And we was like right back talking. You know what I'm saying? We was right back messing with each other because at the end of the day, I don't know what you've been doing. You think you know what I've been doing, but where you going? Nowhere. This shit is for life. Whatever. So we did end up getting back together. Or we did end up messing back with each other. So now we're gonna fast forward again to I probably stayed up at school for about 1 full year and a half maybe, and then I brought my dumb ass back home because the first full year I was probably mostly partying, and then a little bit I was paying attention in class and trying to worry about my grades. But then that last semester I ain't had no books. I wasn't working. Like, it was like I was really just bumming it and not even doing my schoolwork. I'm like, I need to go back home. I need to start over. Like, I'm super fucking smart, but my attention was elsewhere. And I'm like, maybe I just need to go home, go to a community college, like, and do it that way because this is too much freedom for me. This is too much. I'm really like fucking up. I need to go back home. So I go back home. Me and Usher are still kind of dealing with each other. It's not like it used to be because, you know what I'm saying, I done got caught up so many times. He done got caught up so many times. At this point, we just know what it is, and we not worried about what it ain't when we not together. That's really what we doing at this point. So, how can I introduce this last part? And this is what really, me and him, after this happened, I didn't see him again till I was like 20. You know what I'm saying? So this really made him be like, bitch, I'm good on you. So this is when Facebook is like the only thing popping. Like, if you're not on Facebook, you know what I'm saying, we don't even have no communication. This is back when you couldn't even go on Facebook on your phone. You had to go on Facebook on a computer. It was no internet like that on your phone where you could go to Facebook. It was on a computer, on some type of, you know what I'm saying, laptop or something. So I'm going through my messages and I see a message from this guy. We gonna call him White Boy. And I could not remember where I knew him from, but looking at a couple of his pictures, I'm like, I know him from somewhere. But you know what I'm saying? Let me just see what he's talking about. I think the message was like, what's up with you? And we just started messaging back and forth. We messaging for days. We probably messaged like for about a week, and before I gave him my number. So once I gave him my number, we texting. We talked on the phone a couple times, and then eventually I'm like, well, we got so much to talk about on the phone. Like, where you be at? What's up? Like, I want to see you. And honestly, that meant I want to put, like, honestly, it did. Like, we was talking so much, and then when I finally decided to link up with him, we had start, you know, bringing up sexual stuff like, oh, so, you know, are you a virgin, or what's your favorite this, what's your favorite that? You know what I'm saying? I was a good talker when it came to sexual stuff. I would really make a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, phone sex was like my specialty back there because I was a good talker. I could talk that talk, and you know what I'm saying? At the moment, I was proud of it, but looking back, bitch, sit your ass down. But anyway, so once we decided to link up, we knew we was fucking. Like, that was just that on that. But me and Usher were still, I would say we would be doing it every now and then. We wasn't talking on an everyday basis, but you know what I'm saying? He knew what it was, and I knew what it was, and it just was what it was. So I go to link up with White Boy, and I want to say we got something to eat. We end up going back to his house, and we had us a good little time. You know what I'm saying? So the whole time I'm over there, Usher is calling my phone. But I think I went to the bathroom when we went out to eat. I went to the bathroom and I didn't answer the phone for him and try to play it off. But by the time we got back to his house, I wasn't about to answer the phone for Usher. So once I left White Boy house, you know what I'm saying, I called him back. And I'm sitting on the phone, he like, damn, what the fuck was you doing? And I'm like, you know, I don't even remember what I said, what lie I made up. But it seemed like he believed it because we ended up getting off the phone. At this time, I was staying with my auntie because where I worked at, it was closer to my auntie's house, and my mom was still staying in another city. So I was staying with my aunt. Right, so I'm making back to my aunt's house. I remember sitting on the toilet. Right, I'm looking through my phone, I'm looking through my messages. I'm just on my phone. I get a text message from Usher that say, "So you fucked White Boy?" Right, I'm on the toilet. And the message say, "So you fucked White Boy?" Question mark. I text back and said, "What are you talking about?" He like, "You know that's my friend." I instantly in my head, remember the day that I met White Boy. Like, I was with Usher. I think it was one of, like, his neighborhood friends. They from the same hood or something. You know what I'm saying? It all started coming back to me. And I'm like, that's where I know that nigga from. Why did I think they didn't know each other? Because he told me what hood he was from. And maybe I didn't care. Maybe I didn't want to know, so I didn't ask, like, oh, you know, do you know Usher? Because y'all from the same hood, y'all got to know each other. But, you know, sometimes, you know, one part of a hood might be different from another part of a hood. Like, say you from 7 Mile. Just because a motherfucker from 7 Mile don't mean they gonna know everybody that say they from 7 Mile. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't 7 Mile. It was a different, you know what I'm saying, hood. But I'm just giving an example, like, honestly, I'm going to keep it 100 because if I don't, it's just no point. I didn't care if he knew Usher. I didn't want to know. I didn't ask. So I didn't want to know. But the fact that he ended up knowing Usher, now I'm feeling set up. Because this literally just happened. Even though me and him been talking for weeks. Even though me and him did go out. Even though me and him, you know what I'm saying, I thought we was like building something, like getting to know each other. I thought this was like one of my niggas, like one of my boos, you feel me? So the moment that we finally do it, it's like he couldn't wait to go back and tell Usher. So now I'm feeling set up and play like, what the fuck, right? So I'm instantly going into denial mode. Like, I don't know what you talking about. He like, bitch, stop lying. I just got off the phone with him. He sent me all y'all text messages. So you wasn't just with him tonight? You wasn't with him at the restaurant when I called you earlier? I'm denying it all. I even tried to get my auntie involved because she wake up. Because, you know, we on the phone. He hanging up on me. We texted. So I'm trying to get my auntie to lie for me. I'm like, my phone was here, and I'm like, call the house phone. I'm like calling him from the house phone because I think either he was blocking me or he wasn't answering. So I'm calling from the house phone. I'm trying to get my auntie to tell Usher that I've been home all night. And she like, Ebony, I'm not getting involved in nothing y'all got going on. You shouldn't even took your ass nowhere tonight. Like, I'm crying. I'm just hurt. And I'm like, not even trying to put two and two together. Like, these niggas just played you. Like, I don't know if Usher had anything to do with it, but it's just like, why are you so pressed for this nigga that keep trying to set you up? Because I felt like he set me up when I was out at school because you knew somebody that was here the whole time, and then it was just random for this guy to come to my door because Shrek used to never come to my door. I would see him around campus, you know what I'm saying, at parties, but he had no reason to come to my room. We did not mess with each other like that. So I felt like that was a setup, and now, you know what I'm saying, I feel like you set me up with White Boy. It was just weird, and I was just, you know what I'm saying, I was hurt because I felt like I hurt him, but looking back on it, it's like he wanted me to feel like that. Like, he did certain stuff on purpose, trying to see what I would do. And I always did what he knew I was going to do, which made me look bad and feel bad. And you know what I'm saying? It really fucked with my self-esteem. Like, damn, bitch, why did you even do that? Like, you had to know they knew each other. Like, but it was just, it was all bad. I was so many bitches and hoes and sluts and freak bitches, and I never want to see you again. I'll spit on your grave. Like, he was so upset, and I felt so bad, so stupid. I really felt like everything that he was calling me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt horrible, and it took for that to happen for me to really be like, okay, bitch, fuck these niggas. Like, get on your shit. Like, I really started, like, focusing so hard in school. Like, I had all A's from, like, that point forward until somebody else came into my life. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. But it took for him to make me feel so low about the decisions I was making. You know what I'm saying? For me to, like, it was like motivation. Like, I felt bad that night, and I felt bad for hurting him, and I felt, you know what I'm saying, used and, you know what I'm saying, played. But it really ended up being motivation to get on my shit. Like, girl, you having too much fun with these niggas. Like, get on your shit. And that's what I did. But me and him stopped talking for years. Like, he gonna come up probably some other time, but after this, it was the end. Okay, and that's really all I got for the Usher saga right now. Like I said, please subscribe, like, comment below, tell me how you feel, tell me if you ever been through anything similar, you know what I'm saying, your younger days, your young and wild days. Have you had any young wild days? And sometimes people wait till they get older to go buck wild, and I did mine kind of early. That's why I be chilling now. So like, comment, subscribe, like I said, and remember, be safe, be productive, and have fun. Not too much fun, but have fun. Okay?